Hi Year 3 families, just wanting to run through the next pack for weeks 3 and 4. So what you should have received is a big blob of papers and some loose ones. So I just want to go through the curriculum part for the moment. You'll see the front page has a breakdown of all the activities inside the pack and when they should be done roughly. So probably the biggest message and the most important message is we're not expecting you guys to do 6 hours at school a day. Totally not doable at home. We're expecting probably around the 2-hour mark a day, broken up into little pieces. So I wouldn't be sitting down at your kitchen table at 8 o'clock in the morning and expecting to work through till morning tea time. Too stressful. Fit it in and around your daily routine. It might look like doing some in the morning, some at lunchtime, some in the afternoon. It might look like doing next to nothing in the morning and doing stuff in the afternoon and evening. Fit it around your timetable. That's the best advice I can give you. The second thing I've noticed when talking to families and talking to other staff members is parents are sometimes unsure of how we do things in the classroom. Maths particularly very different to how we learnt when we were growing up. We have put some answers on our website. So there are answers to the maths sheets and answers to the science experiments and science worksheets on our website, so you can click on that. So that might give you a little bit of help in answering things. Raz Kids and Study Ladder is all up and running now, so their reading should be on Raz Kids. Children have received a login code, very easy to use. They put their teacher's login code, their name or login code, and their password, which is usually a picture icon. Super easy to do, and we've put them at the reading levels that they are in the classroom. So there shouldn't be anybody saying it's too hard. If it is, quick email to your classroom teacher and they will re-look at the levels for you. But really easy independent activity. So spelling, their spelling words should be written out 4 times a week, and then they've got a spelling grid in here as well. Choose whichever activity they want to do each day. Independent activities. Their children today that I've spoken to have done fancy writing, so it might look like bubble writing or graffiti writing or some sort of writing like that.
My favourite's the magazine cutouts.
Or cutting out, finding pictures in magazines, cutting them out.
No, the words. You've got to find the letters, Miss Munro, not the pictures.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Read the grid. All right. So reading should be done every day. Mr. Singh will tell you that his most important task is reading. So log on to Raz Kids, find a picture book, find a recipe book, and cook in the kitchen. The kids can read the recipe with you. Magazines, newspapers, anything you like. Now the English task, there's one English task for week 3 and one for week 4. The week 3 one is writing a persuasive letter to Mr. Singh. Last term we did persuasive text. The only thing that's different this term is we're changing it from a persuasive text into a persuasive letter with the address at the top, the Dear Mr. Singh part, your paragraphs in your letters, and then the signing off part, remembering to put our address on the other side of the page. Number of the day is in there again for the next 2 weeks. We've also changed the numbers up. A question came in that some of the numbers are in hundreds and don't have 1000s for the add 1000, take 1000. Children have been taught in class if they don't have 1000, they can't take 1000 away, so they should just leave that answer blank. Okay, so for example, if the number is 654, adding 1000 would be 1654. Taking 1000 away, we would leave that answer blank, because if we don't have it, we can't take it away. Multiplication facts for weeks 3 is the number 4 facts, and week 4 is the number 5 facts. So starting at 0 times 4, 1 times 4, 2 times 4. The time symbol represents groups of. So when we're talking to the children, we say 1 group of 4 equals, 2 groups of 4 equals. And that's the language that we use in the classroom.
And what you could do for a bit of fun is get outside and find some leaves or some rocks and make your groups using things from the nature.
Yep, and pegs. Pegs I like pegs.
Or lollies.
Maybe not so much in my house. Science, we're still continuing on day and night. There is an activity. I've put a science experiment in. Mr. Singh was pretty keen to see how you guys went with that one. You don't need a globe. It gives you some examples of other things you can use around the house. It just needs to be a round object. So a soccer ball, a netball, a golf ball, if you really need to, and anything round. And the light doesn't need to be a torch. It can be the phone light itself.
Or your sibling's head, if you really need to.
Oh, for the circle.
For the circle, for the globe.
Target practice. Okay. Coming back to some extracurricular activities, there is a mindfulness grid that's been added. So if you're finding that you're wanting some things to do as a family, you might find some activities in there. I'm going to hand over to Miss Rasmussen now, who's going to go through the other part of the pack.
So in the other part of the pack, grade 3, you should be familiar with your check-in. So it's really important to still be doing your check-ins at home as well, just so your parents know how you're feeling on that day. And parents, you're more than welcome to do that with your children as well. And that's something we do in the classroom. So we all have different days. Some days we wake up and we are feeling at a 4. We're feeling really positive for the day. So on that day, we're probably going to get more work out. And then on a day, if I come into work and I'm feeling really sad, maybe my car broke down or I've had some bad news, I'll be upfront with the children and say, guys, I'm a bit sad today. So I'm not going to be as energetic, but I still got to try my best. But today may not be the best day for me today. So that's something really good to use at home.
I'm actually feeling probably a 3 at the moment. A 3 you'll find is quite comes up quite a bit. The children aren't feeling overly great and they're not feeling overly sad. A 3 is just normal, run-of-the-mill. And then I will go through with my children why I feel like that. And so at the moment, I'm probably feeling a 3 because things are a bit topsy-turvy and we're not coming to school. We're not in our normal routine, but I'm coping okay. I'm just not feeling fabulous about it. So 3 is often your day-to-day feelings. You're okay.
And then on the back, you've got your different little bits and pieces here to use for when you're feeling different ways. So if you're feeling a little bit down, you might want to do some meditation or just have some quiet time. So have a look at that and have a read through it. In my classroom, and I know Miss Munro's classroom as well, we both like to use Smiling Minds. And what's the other one? Oh, Be the Pond is a really great meditation for the children.
YouTube them.
YouTube, yes.
Be the Pond. If you type in literally those words, Be the Pond, it will bring up a meditation for children. Really powerful stuff. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes.
And if you're finding that this is overwhelming, please just take a break from it and come to this fabulous resource, which is called The World Full of Gratitude. And it's just got nice little calming activities that you can do, boys and girls, but your parents can be involved as well. So that's something you can do if you're finding this overwhelming, because when you're at home, all we want you to do is just have a go and activate your mind in some way. So there's some really good activities on there for you to have a look at. And this one here is a talking calendar. So each day there's different talking ideas for you to have with a sibling or a friend over the phone, just to make sure you're communicating with other people as well, to get your vocabulary up and going. So there's lots of different little things on here as well, which you can do if you're finding the pack a bit too overwhelming. And then the last one is Wellbeing for students and family. Really important. That is number 1, boys and girls, is making sure you're looking after your well-being. So don't forget to have routine. Sleep is number 1. Make sure you get at least 9 hours a night of sleep. Food and water, of course. Move your body. Take time to relax and have fun. And there's even a family challenge on here, but I won't spoil it. So hopefully you'll all do that. Is there anything else to add?
Just that we miss you all. We're still finding this situation different like everybody else, but we are missing all the children and we can't wait for things to go back to normal. But more information, the last thing is there's a lot of rumours in the media about when school's going to come back to normal. There is no decision. The Premier has not made any decision. The best advice I can give you is to stay in contact with Mr. Singh's updates on the Facebook page. That will be the quickest way to find out what is actually being decided. We have, as staff, we have no more information than what you do. She will not revisit it until that date in May. They will not be coming back before week 6, but what that looks like, nobody knows. So stay tuned to the Facebook page. We're really missing you all.
And we'll be here when we all do come back.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.